Welcome to Outside In, Inside Out, an Arts Access Victoria SRS Studios project, developed over 3 months with SRS Studio artists and Golden Scissor Puppets. The SRS Studio artists welcome you to a world of puppets, projection, and sound. Here, the doors to their homes, hearts, and minds are open and anything is possible. Discover what happens when hidden creativity comes alive. The double doors to the space are sitting open wide. Suspended above the entrance as you enter is a calico tent-like structure with walls hanging on either side. If you were to reach out both arms, you could touch the edges. Sewn onto the inner walls are rectangular patches of various sizes, blue and white prints of their shadow puppets that the artists have created using the cyanotype printing process, laying their puppets on material coated with a solution of iron salts before exposing them to UV light. A ballerina with pointed toe, a bowl of noodles and a pair of chopsticks, a collection of cats, and a small square with the words SRS number 4 ever. Beyond this entrance is a white room, 82 square meters in size. Suspended centrally are 5 more calico tent-like structures, each hanging open with 2 walls and no doors. They hang at various levels, some shoulder height, some head height, but all are the same size, 1 meter squared, and from the outside appear plain, neutral, without detail. Each one pretty much like the next. A sprawling suburban landscape, each tent representing an SRS house. Projections of shadow puppets controlled by artists' hands move across the outer walls. 2 ballerinas dance together, a pair of birds fly across the gables of the front houses. A sea creature wriggles from one rooftop to the next. A pair of chopsticks dig into a bowl of noodles while a figure in a chef's hat pokes his tongue in and out greedily. A giraffe meanders as though searching for leaves to eat. A jet plane moves down the runway and takes off into the sky. A mermaid floats in an ocean of fish, octopus, and crabs. There are times when the silhouette of the artist is caught as they move the puppets from one side to the next, or pause to chat, the profile of their mouth forming silent words. The inner walls of each house, like those of the entrance, display colourful works on fabric. Each house, each wall is unique, capturing the styles and energies of the artists and the spaces where they dwell. One with softly coloured mandalas, the repeated patterns creating intricate flower-like structures. Another with a series of fine lines coming together at a central point, like the thin lines trailing behind a star. Merging with this, a garden of bright-coloured flowers, warm and inviting. There is a house with animated characters. All have big round faces and cheeky smiles. Finally, a house that has one wall of sunflowers painted against a black background, and opposite this, a canine creature that could be a dingo. A few meters into the space is a low-placed plinth, or critters table. Spaced across the surface are 30 finger puppets, small painted figures made of clay that could sit atop your finger like a thimble. An orange octopus, a blue fox, a witch painted black with brown hair, hat and broomstick, a cohort from Monsters Inc., a tan-coloured dingo, a blue cat, a green koala with yellow ears, critters and creatures everywhere. On the far end of the room, in the left corner, is a painted wooden mini puppet theatre, a collaborative work by the hands and imaginations of many artists. Bold colours, symbols and images capture the essence of the SRS studios. A blue house with red doors, the black and white yin-yang symbol, a rainbow, a sunflower, love hearts, and a golden moon with stars. The top half of this theatre has a window, where a projection montage of finger and hand puppets move, squiggle, and dance across the screen. Painted clay finger puppets meet in the middle like old friends reuniting. Larger hand puppets with clay faces and fabric garments twist and turn as though swishing their dresses. 2 characters meet, and one steals a soft kiss before skittering away. The far right corner has a small table that holds 2 crankies, or crank boxes, both with wooden frames that encase a painted scroll. The first of these is a gallery-style piece, and as you crank the scroll, a series of portraits moves across the back of the box. A girl sits in the sun, a woman on her own, A girl and a woman both wearing dresses. The girl and the woman at a table having something to eat. The girl with a pink dress and black hair. The second scroll is a rolling landscape with green hills and blue sky. Wrapping things up, along each of the exhibition's walls is an artwork on brown paper, approximately 20 centimeters wide and long enough to encompass the entire room. An unraveled scroll that has work contributed by all 30 artists from across the SRS studios. An improvised spoken word response by SRS studio artist Marty Wiggins describing this giant scroll was also recorded. Continue listening to the next track to hear this response. End.